As Neo takes over management of Ladao, the era of battery swapping has begun. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. You see, I've always said it that this is not financial advice. I did not go to school for finance or business. Remember, most of your YouTubers did not go to school for finance or business. They don't have a college degree. But yet when they talk with a lot of conviction, like the one YouTuber I spoke about yesterday, where he says battery swapping is a waste and it will be outdated and it will go by the wayside because of fast charging. Well, you have to remember the only thing that I use, because I don't have a college degree in business or finance, is critical thinking and common sense. So some YouTubers, like myself, they have no college degree in business or finance, but they have no critical thinking or common sense. This is what separates us. So as this clown kept saying that, we saw CATL teamed up with NIO. And CATL, we all know, is the largest battery manufacturer for EVs in the world. And Sinopec, which is a company that also teamed up with us, and the oil giant in China, to build out battery swap stations. And at that time, excuse me guys, at that time people were still saying, William Li should just stick to making cars. He should not be making chips. He should just stick to making cars. Well, the era of battery swapping has now begun. It has gotten to a point where people have finally, educated investors are realizing that it is here to stay. It is the only way going forward, replenishing your car battery within minutes and you go again. With the deal now that was signed with Sinopec and CATL, the same Sinopec and CATL that signed the deal with us. And Alan I has stepped down from being the CEO of Onvo. Shen Fei, who was the leader, the manager of our energy arm, has also now taken over. I'm not sure if this is going to be a temporary assignment for him while they find someone to fill the spot, possibly Herbert Diess, the former CEO of Volkswagen. He was in that video where he was looking at the ET9 and says, unbelievable. Who knows? That's yet to be seen. But, excuse me guys, CATL partners with oil giant Sinopec to build 10,000 battery swap stations. Now, are they doing this just for show? Because according to those YouTubers and according to the critics, battery swapping is a waste. It's just cash burn. Who cares if after 8 years the car is worthless because the battery is done? I had this one chap told me one time, he actually bought and sold used cars. He went to auctions, etc., etc. And I said to him, and he was debating with me about the whole Tesla thing. And he said, well, he was arguing that Tesla is the better brand. He said, the better car. I said, well, after 8 years, the battery doesn't hold a charge. What do you do then? He says, oh, you can just sell it as a used car. He says, people don't know. They'll still buy it. So he didn't care that his fellow American, he was selling them junk. He did not care. This is the culture. This is the attitude. This is the mentality here. He knew that the car was worthless after 8 years, but still tried to debate with me. So as we see, Sinopec teamed up with CATL. Sinopec also teamed up with us. CATL also teamed up with us. The era of battery swapping is here, and it's here to stay. We're going to blanket China completely with battery swap stations and charging stations. We added another 2 yesterday, and we added several charging stations yesterday. Excuse me, guys. We know that NIO from the start was going to be the leader. NIO did something that other EV manufacturers failed to capitalize on because of the cash burn, as they say, in the beginning stages. We put the horse before the carriage, whilst they put the carriage before the horse to make quick profits in the short term. And some of them will still stay around. Some of those EV manufacturers will still be around because you see them teaming up with us like Chery, Chang'an, Geely, SAIC, etc., with way more, a lot more of them will also be joining. And a lot more partnerships will be coming to NIO. The rest who don't adopt this, some of them might still be around, but they're going to be like, we're going to be the high end. They're going to be like, the Ford Focus, the stuff that, people can afford, or some people might buy it based out of patriotism. And then you're going to have like us who are like the new Bentleys. Our sub-brand will also be outselling them. As people realize that their car is not holding value anymore because it has a fixed battery, they will never go back to it. We see UXIN also teamed up with CATL even before the NIO partnership. The same UXIN that William Lee of NIO invested heavily into, that used car company, they teamed up with CATL, excuse me guys, before NIO, in order to do, for when UXIN sell the used electric car that is battery swappable, CATL will rent that person the battery. It is genius. I knew it was the way going forward. This is why I sold all of my SoFi, all of my DD Global and stuff. I even took a loss on DD Global and others just to buy more NIO on this dip, and I will continue to buy. I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so. Because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the game is played in Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.